Hi, it's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Jupiter here. And today, well, that's not what we're going to talk about. Not going to talk about clearing our throat here, but, you know. So, today we're going to talk about, you know, uh, the new film that's coming out. Or, well, we already did talk about that, so anyway, we're starting to run out of what to talk about here, but alright. So, a lot of folks wonder, like there's this big fight between, Sailor Moon followers out there about, oh, which one is the more greater offshoot when it comes to the English one. And some say, alright, now I know what we talk about here. Alright. So a lot of them there's a big fight over, oh, which one. Oh, I don't know what to talk about. Come on, you have to. All right. So a lot of Sailor Moon fans have a fight over, followers have a fight over what's a greater English offshoot. Is it Dic or Cloverway? Is it Viz? Or is it none of them? Now, it depends. Sour clear in my throat, on who you talk to. Because some folks out there will say, oh, well, some folks will say that they didn't like Dic or Cloverway's take, but they like the Viz take. And then there'll be some folks that only like the Dic and Cloverway take. And then there'll be those that like all three of them. And then there'll be those that didn't like any of them. Now, for those Sailor Moon fans out there that would give other Sailor Moon followers out there, I should say, a hard time about that, well, first off, there really is no need for it. I mean, these folks that go around saying, oh, I'm more greater than you, since I read the words on the Farsi or whatever. Well, alright, good for you if you like that one, you know. But it didn't make them any more greater Sailor Moon followers than any of the other ones. I mean, that was the thing. A lot of them would go around and say, "Oh well, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower if you're liking the Dic and the Cloverway offshoot, or you're saying or working, or saying the Greek or Latin borrowed names instead of the Japanese or Dawnlandish borrowed names." Um, which that's dumb. Anyone is a Sailor Moon follower. No need what offshoot of Sailor Moon they happen to like. You know? So, that's just dumb. Right there. You know? Well, you're right about that, Sailor Moon. It is dumb. And we have talked about this many times about how some folks out there, they hate the Dic, they hate Cloverway. You know, they, you know, they love Viz, love the Viz one. But then there are some Sailor Moon followers out there who think that it should have, what's their name, should have gotten the rights to do it. Funimation or something. Well, they didn't get the rights to do it. And there were some folks out there who felt that they should do it. Well, sadly, Funimation didn't get the right to work with anything. So, it is what it is. You know? And this whole thing about, oh, which ones are the right names to call them, and You know, it, and that's just dumb too. You know, folks going around and, you know, but at the end of the day, um, there's just always going to be something like, like that, like saying, oh, well, you can't say these names, but you got to say these names. Oh, well, you can't like this offshoot, but you can love this offshoot. And I don't even know where it goes, where it came from. Because at the end of the day, a true Sailor Moon follower is anyone who likes Sailor Moon, no need what offshoot it might be. Yeah, I like the Dic and the Cloverway and the Viz. I like all three of them. But I guess that makes me a bad Sailor Moon, doesn't, you know? And then there's some folks out there, but this is kind of funny, that think that the grounds that it was just folks that were too lazy to learn a new speech, and that's why it had to be shifted into another speech. All Sail Jupiter, I go that I could think of that one. I mean, that was one of my beloved ones, and I thought was funny because it was coming from an English speaker, just like I am. So that was funny to hear that, to say, oh well, they only, like to make you feel ashamed that it had to be put in English because you only spoke one speech, and that if you could speak more than one, speak another speech, they wouldn't have to bend over backwards and do all that. I don't know where that came from, but yeah, someone said that a long time ago, about why they didn't like the Dic and the Cloverway. Yeah. So, giving folks shit for only speaking one speech, or being put in a speech that you speak so you can understand it, that's dumb. Yeah, I mean, folks saying, "Oh, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower unless you can actually speak Dawnlandish." Oh, what's that? You don't speak Dawnlandish? Well, you'd be ashamed they got to put it in your speech. And while folks are giving you shit for that, they got the subs going because they can't understand the speech. You know. So anyway, at the end of the day, um, what's the greater one out there? Well, it has to do with which one you like and what your thought is. There is no right or wrong answer on it, and it's what someone believes, what their thought is, but they can't make their thought or belief true. You know. Um, Sad for clearing my throat there, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know. At the end of the day, it's really up to you what you believe is the greater one, because there isn't no truth to it. You know, I think that the Dic and the Cloverway one were good. Yes, the Viz one is good too. But at the end of the day, when I think of Sailor Moon, the first one I think of is the Dic one, then the Cloverway one. I don't really think the Viz one when I think Sailor Moon, even though it is what it is. You know? So, it has to do with whoever you talk to. You know? But, that's the end of that. Yeah, I guess so, Sailor Moon. Our film's coming to an end. We could go a lot longer, but if we did, then Jordan wouldn't have that much time to start her film that she starts right after us. So if you like that film that we just talked about, then watch our film. We'll either be up here or down here, and follow as a Sailor Moon for life. Goodbye.